Hey guys, I'm back for part 3 of the Baddies Africa Tea drama catch-up slash recap. And this video basically revolves around the ladies shown in multiple topics. Some of the topics are listed here. Biggie wants to get Stunna and Anna. Jazz upset she's not casted over other newbies, Chrisean and Tesehki, and Summer suing Jazz for defamation. And there's also another topic that I didn't originally plan to include in this video, but we will be including it, which is Rollie versus Daisy Dukes from Baddies Gone Wild, which is that girl everybody was calling Rollie Jr. So let's get into it. Okay, so when it first came out that Tesehki wasn't going to be on Baddies Africa, she posted, too good to be humping for coins. I'm a getting money type of B. I do what I want when I want, how I want. I'm a star and I still have my dignity. And somebody said, say their name at them. They can't beat you, so what you scared for? She said, it's so many names. If the shoe fits, it fits. I'm talking about me and what I won't do. So from the beginning, when I heard that, I low-key already felt like Tesehki was basically saying, read between the lines. Tesehki clearly became single, which we'll also talk about in a few. And I think when she got single and she left that guy that she was claiming was her husband, I think allegedly Lemmy or maybe even Natalie tried her to start doing some of those favors that allegedly Scotty and Anna be doing. And Tesehki probably said, I'm not going for that. Like, okay, if my fighting skills is not enough and y'all feel like I'm boring on the show, I'ma leave. And she also said that they wasn't paying her what she wanted. And I'm sure that they wasn't going to pay her more if they wanted her to do other stuff that she wasn't willing to do. Then when Natalie was on her rant against Lemmy and Anna and Scotty, she said, I never wanted to let go of Tesehki, Jayla, or Biggie. They got let go because we had to keep his girlfriends. I 100% didn't agree. I much rather them. So basically, it's like, if you not Lemmy, girl, you getting cut. So that kind of just added to my thoughts of what I said. Like, did he try Tesehki? But like I said, a part of me feels like she definitely still wants to get back on the show. She definitely didn't really just want to leave. There was this tweet that came from a Twitter page that said, y'all gonna miss seeing me on Baddies. But Tesehki said that this is a fake page. So you see how it says official Tesehki said, y'all gonna miss seeing me on Baddies. And then in the comments, you see Tesehki1 said, why pretend to be me and you could just be a fan page still making money? So Tesehki1 is Tesehki's real Twitter. So she said, I would have never asked if Mother Effers was gonna miss me on the show because I don't give a F. I only ask my man if he missed me. How you trying to be me and can't think like me? And just know I don't give a F about being on this season. I'm the one that said I didn't want to do it, respectfully. And when Natalie made that post that I just showed y'all saying that Tesehki, Biggie, and Jayla got let go because they weren't Lemmy's girls, Tesehki responded and said, I never got let go. I gracefully left because I know my worth. I made it clear at reunion I was done unless I got compensated appropriately. Hope y'all can figure all this drama out because oh my, and keep me out of it unless y'all paying. And she honestly right, because you got to think about it. I'm sure Scotty getting paid more than Tesehki based off of her longevity on the show. But realistically, Scotty don't really do a lot on the show. And her fights are not as exciting, even though she do get into the paint more now. But somebody like Tesehki, who all her fights bring in all this viewership and get stuff on the blogs and everybody's talking about her, she should be getting paid the most, especially when it comes to like reunion time. Like, I get during the season, she's not that exciting. But when it comes to reunion time, she should be getting the most paid. Tesehki also let it be known that only 2 or 3 of her bookings is the whole pay that she was getting for the season. So she felt like she could just keep doing these tour bookings or these club hostings. And according to her, she would be making more money that way. But like I said, if you done with Baddies, then stop talking about Baddies. She's still posting Undefeated, She-Hulk, commenting, telling Ivory that she hopes she's okay after she got jumped by Stunna Girl and she don't mind flying out. And then again, commenting on Ivory post saying, my twin, tell boss man, stop playing and drop the bag. So like I said, I don't know what's going on with her. I'm going to show y'all one more clip where she was talking about her daughters and how they didn't want her on Baddies. And that was another reason she ended up not coming back. So this is the real reason why. Remember that clip when she was like, you're not going back to Baddies? Oh, that pissed off the Baddies. I mean, that pissed off the network. And I was like, wait, what are you talking about? But it's because she's being my daughter. She's very outspoken. She's a Libra. I got a little Cardi B. Okay. This is my life. So, you know, but what I let my children, as you can see, I let them have a lot of say so. So, yeah, so we're still working. We're still busy as fuck. And I would have never agreed to what you said if I wasn't so rich. Thank you so much, Sis Network. You made me so rich. So it's really unclear what's the real reason why Tesehki didn't end up coming back. But it does seem like she's willing to come back. And while she's saying she left willingly, Natalie saying she got let go. But you definitely seem open to returning, even though you saying you wasn't being compensated properly or fairly. And then said something about you wasn't humping for coins like somebody tried you. And Natalie basically insinuated that by saying that you got let go because you're not one of his girls. So it's like, what's really going on here? And like I said, Tesehki did leave this guy that she was dating. This is the guy that she got mad at Jelly Bean about standing too close to her man at Bad vs. Wild. This was her husband. This was the guy that she was all about. We're not really sure why they broke up, but I did see Tesehki post something on one of her stories the other day saying, I'm glad this guy fumbled because this new guy got me going. So whatever he did, he fumbled. But that's a good thing because remember, they was allegedly saying that he used to mess with one of Tesehki's other sisters, Chastity. Tesehki denied it, but Chastity and Chrisean basically said that it was true. So who knows? But it sounded like it was just a messy situation. And now Tesehki is with this guy, Shorty. If y'all want to look him up, y'all can look him up. But I saw a video of them dancing together on stage. This is the guy that she allegedly is saying has her going. And she's happy. So I'm here for it if she's happy. Okay, so Tesehki also dropped a freestyle. I'm going to insert it here. I'm going to have it a little sped up, but y'all going to get the point. I feel like she did her thing on it. It was giving me very 90s vibes, very Little Kim coded. Tesehki's very talented. I've always liked her music, but I feel like this was one of her best that I've heard. And it was something that was like, okay, I could really see myself streaming this. I could see this ending up on the radio. Like, it was just very straightforward, traditional hip-hop, East Coast sounding stuff, you know? And it was on a well-known beat, so of course that's going to always help.
Listen up. I'm a bad boss bitch. I don't ever need niggas. Say the wrong thing, I might block and delete niggas. Slide through that block and that big boy telling me, looking like I stole 100 mil from the government. Pretty ass bitch with a bag in my bag, jumping out the race, looking like my ass got ass. I told these little bitches I ain't nothing to fuck with. Got a plug overseas, getting shit through custom. You would think I was a nigga from the way I be hustling. Lemon pepper getting money, but I'm never gonna fuck up. I'm a thoroughbred. Boy, I got more money than your nigga do. I've been breaking niggas hard since I was in middle school. If he ain't take care of you, must wasn't feeling you. When it comes to income, I'm seeing residuals. You fake bad bitches outside looking pitiful. Pussy straight trash, once they fuck, they get rid of you. I'm ballin' like I just got drafted to the WNBA. BA with a boss bitch salary. I got all these rich niggas, they be chasing, they after me, and they all wanna fucking put a baby inside of me. I'm like, I ain't with the flip up. If you don't got a rubber on that shit, put your dick up. If you ain't got a bag for a bitch, put your dick up. I'm a boss bitch, you ain't gon' pay me like a quick fuck. You got shit mixed up. Double R, double C, double G, Louis V, Hermes, mermaid, shining like my jewelry. They with the buffoonery, these bitches not fooling me. I'm staying at the top of my game where I usually be. I've been rocking big purses, Maybach, Coast Curtains, 50 racks, and a $10,000 purses. Big legs, big checks, sign my name and cursive. I might go back to my job to make my body perfect. Bitches trying to ride the wave like a fucking surfer. How you gon' say that you a boss when you a fucking worker? You hoes be on my Instagram like a fucking lurker. My shooters play inside the league, I can get you murdered. Tiptoeing in some time for a tap dancing. I been made it out the club, y'all still lap dancing. 20 years in the club, that shit ass backwards. When I stand in front of my man, I throw that ass back.
Okay, so let me know what y'all thought about the freestyle in the comments. And then now we're going to talk a little bit about Chrisean and then some updates on Chrisean and Tesehki's relationship. Okay, so it also slightly seemed like Chrisean wanted to make an appearance on Baddies Africa. She was in ATL while the girls were in ATL, and she said that she might attend and might meet up with them. She was talking about meeting up with Stunner Girl, and she also named some of her favorite baddies. So I'm going to insert some of those clips here.
Only girl I really like from Baddies, and that's Scotty, Rollie, Jayla. I like Pretty P. I like Summer. You meeting up with Stunner Girl today? Stunner did hit. Look, stop. Let me show y'all. Stunner did hit me. I tried to call her. I should. First of all, I need to text her back because. So Zeus, they out in. I didn't even know they was out here. Baddies. So they in Atlanta right now. They doing like, you know, the little introductions of stuff, and I guess the green screen and stuff. So I might attend. You know what I'm saying? But I'm only gonna attend just to, like, you know, attend.
And then Chrisean has also been like speaking a lot on her relationship with Tesehki, and it does seem like she wants to be in a better space with Tesehki. She had an interview where somebody was saying, you know, you can't beat your sister, you can't beat your sister. And she was saying, you know, I love my sister at the end of the day.
You can't beat Tesehki. You can't beat Tesehki. I love my sister. You can't beat Tesehki. I'm calling Tesehki right now. I'm blazing. See, I'm blazing.
You can do that. I love my sister.
You can do.
So after Tesehki saw that, she did repost it. As you can see, she said, pray for us. When Chrisean saw that Tesehki reposted it, she was happy and she was like, you know, W her. Like, I hope we can move on. I think we're stronger together, but everything takes time.
He said, would you ever make up? I mean, I'm surprised she reposted that. Can I be honest? I'm surprised she reposted that. But I think that was W her.
She also had a very emotional moment where she was saying she loved all of her family members, named all of her siblings, including Latifah, which is Tesehki, and she also recently got a tattoo around her arm of all 12 of her siblings' name, or all 11 of her siblings' names, including Latifah.
Nika, Terrence, Tessa, Eugene, Terrain, Latifah, Petey. And I just want to say I love my family.
So I do hope that we could see them make up one day. I don't even think it needs to be on Zeus or something that's filmed for TV. I just hope at some point we can see a social media post and we can see Tesehki and Chrisean together again, hugging, or whatever the case may be, with their kids, whatever it is. And just so that we can know, like, okay, they was able to get past this Zeus bullshit. We don't need to know all their business because they're real people at the end of the day. But I just want them to get to a cordial space because they're really family and they're really sisters at the end of the day. They look just alike. They grew up together in the same household. They should be able to work their issues out. I do wish that it never came to social media because, like I said, we don't know if it was true. But even if what Chrisean said was true, I feel like they were both children and it's a very toxic household that they clearly grew up in, with two abusive parents, two drug-ridden parents, living in the hood, living in poverty, growing up fighting for your life. And it sounds like it was a lot of sexual trauma going through generations within that family, unfortunately. So I don't think Tesehki is this monster like people want to portray her. I think that it's an unfortunate situation, whether it's true or not. And I do hope that they could honestly move forward from it one day. But at the same time, I would understand Tesehki feeling like it needs to be filmed now or it needs to be public because Chrisean decided to come on Baddies Midwest and basically try to purposely tarnish Tesehki's character. You came on for one episode to drop that bomb and like do it publicly, not for therapeutic reasons, but to embarrass her. So now she might want a public apology or a public clear my name. So our next topic is about Biggie. I feel like Biggie is mad that she's on timeout. She's kind of being left out of things. She's going to eventually be brought in as a replacement, but it clearly hasn't happened yet. And I just feel like she's looking for attention and crashing out. So she clearly wanted Stunner Girl the same time that Stunner Girl wasn't ATL, Biggie wasn't ATL, but Stunner paid her dust.
Atlanta with it. Me and all my bitches and my best friend.
No.
Thank you. Don't make me wake my best friend up. Don't make me wake my best friend up. Am I gonna run this time? No. Because I'll have a nigga for her nigga. Thank you. Best friend.
See, gotta make sure she got the right thing. I'm not even gonna say too much.
They said 10 girls, 2 guys. Oh, I got enough bitches for them.
Because Stunner said all these imaginary meetings were not in my contract. I was only set to meet up with Anna, and that's who I met up with. And too bad for Biggie, you and Anna not friends right now. If you and Anna was still glah glah boom, you probably would have been there because you and Anna was always together everywhere. But now you on timeout and Stunner only agreed to meet with Anna. So she's not meeting with you. She's paying you dust. And people might say, okay, well, she handled Ivory, though. Like, she jumped Ivory and dealt with Ivory off camera. So why she couldn't deal with Biggie off camera? Because Ivory is actually a credible threat. Ivory is actually a threat. That's a beef that you need to go ahead and get out the way and make your move. Biggie is irrelevant. Biggie is nothing to be scared of. She's not putting fear in nobody's heart. Stunner Girl is not worried about Biggie. Then on top of that, she's mad because Anna posted this video of her and Jayla together and said, this is my real friend. This is my real sister. Like, girl, you're mad.
I'm with my sister. We outside. My real sister. Real friends.
So she replied to the video saying, you don't have real sisters because in real life, this whole shit claiming every single person as your sister is so weird. Like, ill. Mind you, that woman would take your spot in a heartbeat if they gave her a chance. Shut up. This girl D-rides everybody. Oh my God. Don't know my real sister like ill be. Weird girl. Just love anyone who will crash out for her. Clown. Like, you sound like you're crashing out. That's that second comment with all these caps. And girl, bye. And I don't understand why Biggie keeps trying to argue with Anna and saying she gonna smack Anna and acting like she got a reason to be mad at Anna when this all stems from what you allegedly did at the reunion, allowing Anna to get jumped or tore up and standing there and being scared. Meanwhile, the girl said you was backstage talking shit like you was ready to have they back. Tesehki said that too. She said Biggie was backstage saying, oh, I got y'all follow up. I'm out there. I'm on it tonight. This, that, and the third. And then got out there and let Anna get jumped. But now you want to keep acting like you mad at Anna. Like, I hate people like that. You mad at me because I'm mad at you. Bitch, bye. Okay, y'all, so next topic. This is the additional topic, but it's just funny to me. So Rollie versus Rollie Jr. So if you don't know who Daisy Dukes is and you didn't see her when they dropped the Baddies Going Wild cast, I'm going to show you her in a second. But like I said, just think of somebody that looks like Rollie, but a little bit smaller. So she said, I'm confused as to where all these bees that said they was going to have my boss back at. Because how is anyone able to put their hands on her? I don't like that at all. And before y'all start saying I'm dreading, it's a level of respect. Natalie Nunn been doing this for 20 years and she is reality TV. So I'm going to ask again, where the girl who said she was going to have my boss back? So basically, she was wondering why was Anna and DTB and them able to put their hands on Natalie when people like Rollie was saying that they was going to have her back. So Rollie responded and said, I'm starting to get irritated. Why the F is anybody from Baddies going wild even speaking on what the F we doing? This is a different tax bracket. I've been with Natalie Nunn since day one, making sure nobody jumped her, etc. Natalie wanted to get in the paint and she only fought one damn time with the person she wanted. This is Baddies. Everybody fighting like, baby, she literally just became your boss. Pipe the F down. So then Daisy Dukes responded with these videos I'm going to show y'all. And she definitely was trying to read Rollie down. I'm not even going to lie.
Let me say one thing, because right now I'm in here being a fucking mom to my baby right now. But let me say this. I don't give a fuck if I was working at McDonald's. You hear me? And I just started working there. I never worked at McDonald's before. But if I was working at McDonald's, bitch, and my boss, at the end of the day, my boss is still my boss. It don't matter if I work there for one day and I'm just a regular employee, or if I'm the fucking manager of McDonald's and I still have a fucking boss. I'm still going to ride for my mother boss. Let's get that out the way right there. Like, y'all don't be making no sense. Then y'all in here coming on this on some different pay brackets, different stuff for different folks. What you eat don't make me. I don't give a fuck how much money you got. You hear me? I don't give a fuck how much money you got. Now that I got that off my chest, y'all, I don't got no makeup, nothing on. I really don't. I don't wear makeup for real. Like, I only wear makeup for TV. I don't wear makeup. Like, yeah. I mean, I do. I understand though. Always been fat since I was a kid. Stomach always been, you know, I have 4 kids, so, but stomach always been right, though. Stop playing with me. I got a body that you be having goals to get. Like, this is y'all goals. Pussy fat too.
So after she posted her video, Rollie responded and said, I got MFers out of breath talking to a screen in a bathroom, child. I'm under these whole skin. Word to the stallion. Make a hoe mad like Rollie, not Rollie Jr. So she quoted her line where Megan said, you know, baddie, make a hoe mad like Rollie. She ain't never going to forget it. But she also low-key clocked Daisy Dukes, who y'all can see right here, because everybody been calling her Rollie Jr. And I'm not going to lie, they do look alike. But Daisy Dukes was right when she said, like, yeah, I'm plus size myself. I'm a BBW myself, but I have the body naturally that Rollie basically paid for. She paid to get down to the size that I am naturally. So let me know what y'all think about Rollie and Rollie Jr., aka Daisy Dukes. I just thought that was a little key. And now we're going to get into our last couple of topics in this video, which pretty much surrounds around Jazz. So Jazz is another one who, in my opinion, is crashing out because she wasn't casted for Baddies Africa. Like, girl, how far did you think the Cash Doll connection was going to take you? You got your 1 season just like they got their 1 audition out of Cash Doll. You didn't do enough on the season to come back. You thought you was going to ride Cash Doll coattails to become a Baddies regular? So Jazz has low-key been trying to air out Summer, Dolly, and Lex for the last couple of days. So she posted, the Baddie CEO told Diamond that the chain is the main part of the show. Where's the same energy with her fave newbies dogging the chain? And then she went on to post this video of Dolly basically saying she don't give a F about the chain, this, that, and the third, which I'm going to insert here.
Like, I don't want to hear none of that stage that shit, bro. Like, shit really popping the way it's supposed to pop. Fuck all that bullshit, bro. Ain't nobody got no battery in your back. Let that shit go. Let that shit go, bro. I don't give a fuck about this shit, bro. I swear to God, they can send me right back to Mississippi right now. Bitch, I don't give no fuck about this shit, bro. Like, this shit going too far. Bitches playing games. Bitches getting bitches to do this and do that. Like, I'm not playing that shit. This shit is garbage as fuck. The shit they got us doing, bro, my mama. I ain't never played like this a day in my life. And I'm grown as a motherfucker. I never played with no hoe, no bitch, no. It's on my soul.
Diamond tester.
The fuck, they ain't gonna bring no diamond tester. You wanna know what the fuck going on. You don't fuck about no motherfucking baddie chain. Bitch, I been a baddie before I got here. I been smashing bitches, been getting money, been doing all that shit. I don't care nothing about it.
So Summer seen how Jasmine has been crashing out and she said hoes ain't going to Africa. They got left off bad and bougie. This be still crashing out. So Summer's laughing at Jasmine, as she should be, because like, girl, you're not casted. Move on. Especially when you claim you such a baddie in real life and you don't need the show and you Cash Doll best friend and you got money and all this other stuff. You shouldn't even be worried about the fact that you're not recasted. Especially when you've been saying Summer's a bum and she's dirty and she's not on your level. Okay, so you're not on the show with her no more. So why are you still entertaining somebody that's not on your level? And y'all not even on the same show no more. And you don't need the show. And I lastly also heard that Jazz found out that Summer is sending a lawsuit / cease and desist to her due to Jazz posting Summer's address. So apparently Jazz doxed Summer, and Summer has kids, so that's definitely not cute. You putting out somebody's address and they got kids. And Summer is most liked, but she's also most hated at this point. So you do not want to be putting out nobody's address, especially somebody that a lot of people don't like. People are crazy out here. People will send her threats. People will pop up to her house. Like, that's not cool. I don't like Summer, but that's not cool. So Summer friend posted, Summer got me serving subpoenas while she checked into her Africa flight. Don't forget to book my flight for the vacation. And apparently she wrote Jazz and said, hey Jazz, Summer wanted me to tell you this because her team is not allowing her to say anything on the internet regarding you, I guess because of legal actions. But her lawyer will be in touch for posting her address and defamation of character for you saying she has mental health issues when she's never been diagnosed with anything. And I guess whatever else. I'm not sure as to what all it is. Thank you. Child, it's a lot of tea. Like I told y'all, all this shit is a mess, but I finally done almost caught up. So tomorrow will be our last catch up tea drama recap video for Baddies Africa. And then Wednesday, I'll be doing my reaction to the Baddies Going Wild teaser and the Baddies Midwest reunion trailer. And I'll also be finally talking about all that reunion tea that we had allegedly heard from the audience, because half of that shit was piss. And that's why I didn't talk about it before, because I don't trust these audience members. They said a lot of stuff did happen that didn't happen, and they said a lot of stuff didn't happen that actually did. So we'll get into all of that on Wednesday or Thursday, like I said. But I'll see y'all tomorrow for the last part of this Baddies Africa tea drama recap series. And maybe I'll keep trying to do this if there is a lot of tea coming out. I'll try to do these tea recaps so everybody could be kept up, okay? So I'll see y'all later. If you're watching me on TikTok, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube. And if you're watching me on YouTube, make sure you follow me on TikTok. And I'll see y'all later. Bye.